Hello all, welcome back to another room. My name is James. We're doing another Marvel Legends, another Marvel Studios, another first 10 years review for you. Today we are doing an awesome find. We are doing the Iron Man Tony Stark Mark 1 2-pack from the Marvel Studios line. I found this at Walmart for 25 bucks. I'm not kidding. I thought it was going to be like full price, but 25 bucks, so if you could probably find it now, I don't see why you can't. So anyways, yeah, we're going to do the usual stuff, the review, the box, whatever. Take a look at the figures. Maybe compare the Mark 1 with the other Mark 1 I have from the original line. And maybe compare it with some more Iron Man armors. So I'll shut up as usual and let's start the review and take a tour around the box. Okay guys, so feast your eyes on this thing of beauty. Definitely one of the sets I was trying to get from the Marvel Studios line. It just showed up in New Hampshire in the past couple weeks, or basically since I did the last toy hunt, so maybe 2 weeks. Haven't seen it anywhere else before, and awesome I could find them at the price point. Anyways, this is more me getting the Tony Stark figure, the Robert Downey Jr. figure, more than anything. Because, but that being said, Mark 1 still looks pretty cool, right? So let's take a tour around the box, shall we? Got the usual stuff in the front, the window display with Stark and Mark 1, the Iron Man logo, Iron Man other logo, I guess you call it, the awesome artwork that forms a build-a-puzzle with the other boxes. So we just have one more to get. We'll have to get the other one from Amazon apparently because that's an exclusive. On the back you have the Iron Man poster art, and you have the text for both Tony Stark and the Iron Man Mark 1, so you just take a pause and take a read. And obviously this is number 1, so it's the first figure set in the wave, obviously. Take a tour around, have some more text, so you want to take a pause and take a look. And we go back to the front. Marvel Studios, nice embossed as always on the top, pretty cool. And the usual stuff, Studios on the top, Legends on the right corner, and Iron Man on the bottom. So yeah, let's rip this box open and take a tour around the figures, I guess. Alright, so we have the figures out of the package looking very cool, very film accurate. Love the head sculpt on the Robert Downey Jr. figure. Just, there we go. Looks pretty much dead on, right? I guess they're using a new technique where they're scanning not only the head but the face so they can map it out a little bit better, so that's pretty cool. And they've actually done a better job on the paint and the abs for the Mark 1, it looks like, because we'll talk about it later on with the other one I have. But I do wish it was a little more to scale, because obviously they're about the same height, and you know that Stark's supposed to fit into the Mark 1. And if you try to, change the heads, his head's probably not going to fit on so well. Yeah, see, look, it's very loose on it. So, it is what it is, right? So anyways, let's talk Stark's articulation. Because obviously you've probably seen the suit before. He's on, the suit's on every other figure. So, anyways, so nice looking suit anyways. His head goes back that far, goes forward that far, goes all the way around. Little head tilt so you can do the Robert Downey Jr. expressions a little bit. His arm goes up that high, but goes all the way around. Bicep rotation, double joint at the elbow, and wrist goes back and forth and rotates. Bends back that far, goes forward that far. Rotation to waist, legs go apart that far. Thigh rotation, double joint at the knee, and the ankle pivoting back and forth. And take a look at the Mark 1s. The Big Daddy, the original. From they're using the same articulation from 2008, obviously. So his head just goes that far and that far. Doesn't go up or down. His arm goes up that far, but it goes all the way around. No bicep rotation. One joint at the elbow, but it has a rotation at the elbow. And no wrist rotation. Rotation at the waist. It's a little difficult, but he's there. Sorry about that, Tony. So you can go apart that far, go forward and back that far, in one joint at the knee and rotation at the knee. And his feet have forward and back, but not so, a little bit of angle pivot. So let's do some compare contrast and some posing and whatnot, and see how everything goes. Yep. Okay, so after maybe about 15 minutes or so of fidgeting and fighting the figure, I got him to stand up. He's the world's biggest fan of standing up and holding the pose. But anyways, put him here with the other MCU Iron Man suits that I have. And he's pretty close to scale with the other ones. Not so much the Mark 1, of course, but it is what it is. And we'll see if we can trade a head or two and see how that works. And so, yeah, I put his head on the Infinity War suit, and he looks pretty cool. I might just see about leaving it like that since I have the Infinity War other figure from the set. And I put the Matt Murdock head on the suit to see how that looks. That looks very cool, right? And as promised, I have the Mark 1 from the original Iron Man movie line and the new one. And you can see the paint apps have clearly evolved. Obviously, not so much paint apps, but this is more like molded plastic. But there's definitely different feel to the figures. That's more of a smoother shell-like feel to it than the hard plastic one. But they still have the same flaws. Obviously, they have the shoddy weapon, just pull back and fire, spring-loaded fire. Flame thrower, I guess that's the word, flamethrower. But still, looking at the sides, just the amount of detail that's gone into it on the course of 10 years, just very cool. I dig it a lot, and it's falling down. He shouldn't be. But yeah, I wish I kind of did it the first time around. Just a little more rustic, a little more dirty. I know there's a little bit of shine, but still, I wish he was a little bit bigger, though, more in scale with the figures nowadays, but what are you going to do, right? And here I have RDJ with the rest of the, I guess, hero faces from the Sodios 10 line. So tell me, which one of these figures has the best head sculpt? Let me know in the comments below. I'd really like to know. I think it's either between Chris Evans and RDJ himself, but, whatever. Alright, guys, so that was the Iron Man Marvel Studios first 10 years 2-pack set. Very cool. I dig having this set a lot. Just because obviously, Tony Stark is a given, but I do like the dramatic improvements they've made paint-wise to the Mark 1. So, it looks more realistic instead of just like a great piece of plastic. And this has more detail, obviously. They have an arc reactor in there as well. But still, I know that, people have probably taken the head from the Tony Stark from the Civil War 3-pack and put on the chameleon suit, but still, it's nice to have an official Stark in a suit outfit, so that's pretty cool for me. Obviously, since I don't have a Stark. But, like I said, I'll probably stick the head on a Iron Man armor and possibly stick another head on a suit, see how that goes. But, yeah, I'm very happy to have this set. I am a completionist after all, so I dig trying to have the whole Marvel Studios series. So, yeah, we'll see if we can get that last one off Amazon sometime. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support you guys give me and the comments and, subscriptions and everything. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, why not throw me a subscription and that way you can watch more reviews like this and toy hunts and possibly movie reviews and other such from the Nerd Room. So anyways, it'd be really cool if you guys hit a like button for this. Just because. Yeah. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next review.